Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. In the last episode we were playing with our Necromancer and we completed chapter 4 of the season journey. So we have more bits of Hadrig's gift to redeem on this character. We've got 1.1 levels left to go before we hit level 17. We can use all of these. But as soon as that happens, we are going to be just ready to dive straight on in. Yeah, it's going to be a full shadow set. With that in mind, we'll be able to up the difficulty probably quite significantly. I'm just going to run Nephilim Rifts for the moment. Although I do want to double check. Yeah, I mean this is fine.
Unleash your power, champion.
Now, of course, very different play style compared with the Necromancer, as we know. Constantly all about the motion, with a little bit about actually generating some resources as we move. Generally speaking, though, we shouldn't have any problem getting the level we need. As long as we keep moving. I do want to make sure that they die rather than covering us with fire. No, thank you. There we go. Yeah, so when we hit level 70, we'll probably start using the shadow set, just because it's going to be a big difference to our killing ability, and then we'll start grinding out the gems that we want, the legendary gems, that is. Of course, we can't actually get any levels if there's no one around to kill. There's someone! Alright, keep moving around. Hey, Death Breaths. Now, we do have Nemesis Braces on our Necromancer. We didn't have enough Death Breaths to extract that, put it in the cube. Not sure if I'd want to use it just yet, but it does make a lot of rifts go easier. I think is a good way of putting it. Oh, we are so close to gaining the first level. Okay, well that's just going to take us back where we came from. Terrible time for us to do Rain of Vengeance. I guess we're moving on to the next level. There's really not many things around. There's level 69.
I need more hatred to do that. I'm still waiting.
Just carrying on as much as we can against these guys. We'll get a bit of experience from finishing the rift. Oh, geez, there's quite a lot of them, isn't there? Let's not stand right in the middle of that. I think we can do a bit better. Let's get a knife in. No, thank you. Yeah, if we were flinging bowlers around and they were doing all the pulling people in, it would be so good. But alas, that is not the case yet. Let's get more arrows from the sky.
My hatred is too low.
Right, one gone. There's the second one. grab the Death Breath from that. These guys should die a fair bit faster. As much focus fire as we can manage. And knives on you guys. There's a good number of mobs in here. We weren't actually in a frozen area, but I am always mindful. Stop running away and come back. That's more frozen stuff immediately underneath. Oh, come on, just finish him off with a bowler. There we go. Yeah, good mob density in this rift. We don't have the killing power to get through it quickly, but I would rather a rift like this than an empty or slow-moving one. Oh yes, more explosions from the sky. You're still alive. Not for long, mate. Not for blimmin' long. And even more elites. Well, champions, I guess. No thank you on the freezing. Tried it before, didn't much care for it. I will have the Death Breath, though. Hi, Olash. Not so keen on the face lightning at this level. Strikes me that it might be a mite risky. Get a decent slash in there. Nice fan of knives. Extra all ashes. Ooh. Right, we'll come around this side then. He's not going to last much longer. There we go. Okay. So a whole bunch of bits and bobs. We'll head back. We'll salvage all this up. None of it's going to be useful to us. But first things first, we will hand it in with Auric. And actually, looking at the amount of experience that gave us, it wasn't particularly brilliant. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it was only 0.3 of a level, so we'd need to do that another 2 times. I suppose we could do it another 2 times. But we could also go somewhere like the Festering Woods and just walk around for a bit, getting experience here. We'll see how it compares. Well, they're really trying with their fire chains, aren't they? There we go. I reckon it's going to end up much the same as just rifting, even with good density here.
Your fear betrays you.
That being said, we can get some pretty beefy kill streaks.
Do you want more?
Oh, nearly carried it on. Very nearly carried it on. But yeah, we're not getting a huge amount of experience here. Looking at it. It's fun. It's very fun, but I think once we've cleared out the next big batch, we'll just move on to another rift. Okay, back to town we go.
Turning to town.
And we'll open another rift. I'll salvage up what we have just before we go in. And let's see what we can find. Nice group of elite friends. Ooh, actually, let's grab the pool of reflection. Probably shouldn't have retreated forwards, but
My hatred is too low.
right, hatred is back up to full. Let's carry on whittling around here for a second. Hey, no knocking me up in the air. Right, you are starting to annoy me. Let's see if we can get you. Oi! What did I just say? There we go. All the extra damage we need. And that was only the start of the rift.
Revenge.
Lovely, nice groups that we're just able to properly eliminate.
Vengeance.
We are almost halfway through this level. I am very happy about that. Okay, let's keep the momentum. Which is funny because when we do get the Dreadlands set, we're going to be actually building stacks of momentum. Now, ideally, we don't want to find anything just right now. If we do, it'll be level 69 as opposed to level 70, so we'll need to re-find it later. That being said, I'm always up for stuff that will help us get there. Okay, I think we got No, we didn't get any of them. I was going to say, I think we got one of them, but no, it was just a very similarly coloured mob.
Your fear betrays.
Lots of homing rockets on that guy, and you, mate. There we go. Took you out.
Lead, you filth.
Yeah, not being frozen by the pulse. Definitely high on my list of things. Please stop goring me with your massive tusks. There we go. Awesome. Another one bites the dust. We're actually doing alright in terms of experience. Maybe the first rift was just a bit sucky. I suppose we do have that pool of reflection, which is definitely helping. I did not even notice that there was an elite over there. Well, champions.
My hatred is too low.
Yeah, come on. Bring more in. Get knives on them. Just dance ever so slightly around the edge of that massive laser beam. Certainly not going to let you touch me with that huge hammer. Shielding. Shielding is not on, mate. Oh yeah, love the face lightning. Try and keep pointing it at the elite we want to take out. Did a good amount of damage at a time.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Okay, let's get our resources back. And then we'll go over this side. It lands, and then we come back over this side. I am not going to get frozen, though. Huh, a belt. What did I say about finding stuff at level 69?
I need to go back.
We might end up using it. It's not going to be worse than what we're currently wearing. So hand that in. In fact, let's ID it. The witching out. 18.5% extra damage. That'll definitely help us push through the last one. We are just going to do one more to finish off the... In fact, no. No, for such a tiny amount, we will go to the ruins of Corvus. Or maybe the Halls of Agony. Level 3. Because we really don't need much to push us over a level. So many elites and champions, you'd think this was a rift.
I need more hatred to do that. Do you want more?
move swiftly around these guys. I heard a gobbo. We will definitely head over and investigate that in a second. Right now, though, I am keeping up my kill streak, I was going to say. We are so close to becoming level 70, and there we go. So we have a new passive skill slot. We've got a whole new set that we're going to be switching to. And we've got this goblin to kill. So, mate, it is not your day. Right, no point in us just sitting around here. Let's head back and do our upgrades. So, new passive slot. We're going to go for archery. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this setup. This is going to be Dreadlands. It's not yet, of course. But the reason I'm saving this setup is because we've got these to use. Let's actually ID both of the last two. I can still put the other parts on. There we go. Impale deals an additional 75,000% weapon damage to the first enemy hit. So, rather than strafe, we'll end up with Impale, just for the moment. And over penetration. Ooh, no ricochet. Let's go for ricochet. So damage is increased by 6,000%. Well, maybe we should have strafe on, actually. We could keep most of the same setup, but just swap vengeance over. Okay, this is going back to strafe. We'll go for drifting shadow and vengeance rather than getting. No, let's swap over fan of knives. Fan of knives has been amazing. No, we'll swap over rain of vengeance. I want an extra skill slot. That's what I want. So this is going to become Impale with the ricochet. And that'll be fine for now. Costs 20 hatred. So yeah, it should be okay. We've still got Raps of Clarity. We've got the Wailing Host equipped. We've got Broken Promises. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to put gems in. But needless to say, we're going to be significantly more powerful than we were just a moment ago. So Tasker and Theo, you're coming across. And actually, we do have enough money to do some gem upgrades. Let's reduce our resource costs. And we're looking to make emeralds. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a bad start. It is not a bad start. Shadow power gains the effect of every rune and lasts forever. Vault, you are changing to shadow power. So, yeah, it's going to get all of these. Meow. And we can just pop it for an additional burst of speed. That's going to be crazy. Okay, let's up the difficulty. And let's try it out. Let's jump straight to Torment 2. And we'll start with that. It's almost certainly going to be really, really easy just because Impale is going to be nuts. But we'll give it a go.
Are you strong enough to survive the trials? There, a worthy foe.
While equipped with a melee weapon. Right, that was a mistake. I mean, we are solid with our ricochet. That's still going to be fine, but yeah, I need to change to a melee weapon. And changing to a melee weapon is going to have an effect. Okay, what will we use? Blood Magic Edge. That means that we can't use Strafe anymore. So Strafe is going to become Volt. Do I want Volt or do I want something else? No, Volt. Definitely going to be Volt. We'll go Rattling Roll. In fact, I'm going to swap these over. This needs to be Shadow Power. There we go. So our damage is going to be significantly increased. Oh, geez, yeah, we could just carry on using our bolus. And then if we really want to kill something, we throw an Impale on them. Holy moly, yeah. I think I might need to change my skills around a little bit, but... So it does like the massive boom, which is great. But it also feels really weird. And of course, Impale does take Hatred. Now this is going super easily. I'm just going with it because we've already put in so much of it. But I actually think that Impale should be on my right button. So let's swap that over for Impale. Which means this becomes Shadow Power. So this Shadow Power makes us red. This one makes us gold. It's all about the styling. This one makes us red. This one makes us blue. This one makes us green, which is very cool. And this one makes... We're going with purple. We are going with purple, people. Okay, yeah, I can work with this. Volt and Shadow Power in the correct places.
It was just a taste.
We can definitely put the difficulty up. Definitely, definitely.
This awaits you.
Question is how far? Like, maybe Torment 5? Torment 6? I don't know what our survivability's like, really, because it's so hard to judge. Yay! Give me all the cool things, guys. I will take every last one of them. I really wish I could strafe with this. I wonder if you can use a melee weapon with a hand crossbow and then like get the best of both worlds. I don't think you'd be able to.
Not enough discipline.
But yeah, we can definitely spread our wings a bit further now. Holy moly, look at these go. Gotta remember that right mouse button is the actual kill skill. There's a lot of skills that will kill, but right mouse button is the one that does the big damage.
That was just a taste. My hatred is too low. Not ready yet.
Yeah, this is definitely a beefy thing. Round and down, nothing there that we care about.
Survive that.
Finding the right balance between our various resources as well, so that's nice. Just ricochet through all of them. Amazing. Oh, excuse me. So yes, the Shadow's Mantle is very much turning you into the missile. I've always been a fan of it.
The Rift Guardian has found you.
Sand Shaper, where did you go? One single knife. Okay. That's way too easy. Hey, crossbow! Oi! Can't believe it hurt me. So, which crossbow did it give us? That's very good if you like rapid fire. That is holy moly. Right, let's put this point in over here. And the belt we got. Ah! So, secret. Well, it's good for toughness, which really we're going to need if we up the difficulty. So yeah, let's do that. We've got 19 death breaths, so we could think about extracting something. But for the moment, let's salvage all of these up, and then we'll put the difficulty up. So it served us really well, but it's time for this thing to go. And likewise, the witching hour. It's been fun, but no thank you, not anymore. So Torment 2. Torment 2 is definitely survivable. Really, I think we should be pushing to Torment 6, but we don't have the full set of survivability stuff. We've of course got Wraps of Clarity, so if we shoot a bowler, then we get a little bit of extra defense, which is nice. Let's try a Torment 6 actually.
I wish you luck, hero.
And mostly I'm interested if things do hit me a little bit. I need to, of course, keep the Wraps of Clarity up. But yeah, this feels survivable. So as long as I'm sensible, we can run at Torment 6. Is what I'm telling myself. Which seems totally fine. And then we'll get the Elusive Ring, and then things will naturally get even better.
You won't survive them.
Oh, we've so got this in hand. It's just such a different feel, it really is. Yeah, saw him and popped him. Popped him clean open.
I need more hatred to do that. Darkness awaits you.
Killing them at range. I mean, really, that's what... Ah, yeah, fire is dangerous.
Darkness awaits you.
Killing them at range is what we should be doing. But of course, we're a little bit more targeted than that.
Feel my wrath.
Okay, half the rift is done, and this is going quite well, I'd say.
That was just a taste.
Now we're going around here. My shadow clones are taking care of business quite effectively. Let's not be right in the middle of that.
Your fear betrayed you.
Actually, this looks like it's the way on. What I need is I need Carly's point.
Not enough hatred.
The one that gives hatred back when it hits the same thing again. Because that allows you to just mince through so many. But yeah, Torment 6. Torment 6 is definitely the level we can run at. And that's what you would expect for just a full set, straight out. We don't have a particularly special weapon. We just picked something that's appropriate. We do have a damage reduction thing in the form of the wraps, but we don't really need it. I'm just being extra cautious.
Too low.
The Rift Guardian is here.
One hit. And so many things. Ice Blink. Well, that's not one that we care about. Ha! More shadow stuff. That's brilliant. Okay, so Ice Blink, yeah, don't really care. Wreath of Lightning is probably our next best bet.
I need to go back.
Because at some point you know we're going to want to go fast.
Glorious development.
Unsanctified Shoulders, so that's Unhallowed Essence, Shadow's Coil. I'm going to say that that is better. So, yeah, that's good. And Marauder Spines. Well, Marauder Spines is okay. All Companions, yeah, that's okay. Zoe's Secret. Sentries then casting... Oh, Sentries casting Impale when you do. Youch. It's a real shame you wouldn't be able to... Actually, I suppose you could do 2 bits of the shadow set. No, it wouldn't quite work. It wouldn't quite work. They've specifically done it so that you can't stack them up like that. Okay, over here, Unsanctified Shoulders, Shadow's Coil. We're going to want to take the gems out. And we've got a spare Shadow's Coil, effectively, for re-rolling, which is nice. Tyrell's Might, no, we'll just salvage that. Ice Blink. Are we using any cold skills? Sort of, but not enough to actually have it. You know what, I'll put this in. We can wear the Wreath of Lightning for now and get some benefit. Over here, we'll put our various points in. But yeah, this is it. This is our new shadow set, temporarily, of course. But it is going to help us moving forwards quite significantly. I like it. I very much like it. Right, so thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Big step up for our Demon Hunter. And it's going to help as we grind out some of the gear of the Dreadlands. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.